All we have to do now after the events of yesterday is just sit and wait for a phone call that might never come. How long do we give it before we decide that Suski's dead? I'm not winning the rally. That's true, I might get a police visit instead. I'm going to just check, Sothan. It might all be fine, but I might roll back if I need to, because it was a bug, although I wouldn't feel good doing it. Coffee to Alkarion, Sothan, welcome to the stream. Right, it's like 35 degrees in here, so I'm just going to sit in my underpants for this one. Enjoy that knowledge. If you wasn't here yesterday, we had the date with Suski on the ski ramps. Everything went well from Suski's perspective. We woke up at home as usual. We were yet to hear from Suski, but I did go back to the ski ramps to go and retrieve the car, and this is where it gets interesting.
Today I learned that one of the birds in my backyard feeder is a breed of tit, and I can't stop saying behold my wild tit.
A tit's not common in around there now. Shaggy Dan, congratulations on the tits, and thank you for a whole year of subs. Have we known Shaggy Dan for a year? Probably been more, isn't it? Way more. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. And thank you for the sub. So, the problem we have is, when I went back to the top of the ski hill yesterday to retrieve the car, I pushed the car to the bottom of the hill because I couldn't tow it with the van. So I thought I'll push it to the bottom of the hill and then we can go and collect it, maybe take the bus there or something. Problem is, when I pushed it down the hill, completely empty car, Suski then reappeared after the date went well in the car and fell out dead. It sounds baffling, but as the title suggests, there's some kind of quantum superposition shit going on. And Suski, who wasn't in the car, suddenly was in the car and is now potentially dead and bricked the playthrough. I don't know whether we're going to get a phone call from her. Oh, I'm really baffled. Polo, welcome to the stream as well. I mean, it didn't go well from my perspective. You must admit. I did not do it, Alkarion. We all saw. So, because it was obviously a colossal bug, I don't know whether Suski's dead or not. I'd rather not revert to before the colossal bug bricked the playthrough, but we will if we have to. For now, I think we're just going to press on and wait for a phone call and just maybe go look for Sothan's money. Jagadan, I appreciate that very much. Talking in the sauna should count as exercise. I mean, it does make you sweat out some calories, right? They aren't common around there. That's so sad for all the guys. I just feel like Shaggy Dan's been here considerably long. I think he's been here like 18 months or something. So. Right. So, car stuck over here at the ski ramps with Suski's corpse. Actually, no, we brought... Oh, she's not here, look. This is where we last saw Suski. Is that a good thing, or is she just respawned? I don't know. Lots of work needed if we're going to transform the Satsuma into a DeLorean. We pushed the car down the hill, she was in the trunk, then she fell out when the car bounced. My guilty what? Conscience? I mean, she wasn't in the... She fell out with the passenger seat as if that's where she was when the car crashed. I really don't understand why the game thought she was still in it. Why are you all asking about no webcam? I've explained that twice so far. I've only been live 90 seconds. There's no delay so far, I'm just behind on reading messages. They're not common in my part of the state. There's not a bunch of trees. I've been here for 2 years-ish, only subbed for 1. Came for Valheim, stayed because I got trapped by my summer car. A common Doomhaus experience. Shrill, welcome to the stream. Wait, we always have to what? Sorry, I got a bit behind on messages. Apologies, everyone. Shrill, good morning, though. Oh, no, Cam, because you're in your prison clothes due to your murder yesterday. Yeah, it's like 35 degrees in this room right now, so I can't be asked to have all the, you know. We're on light duties today. I'm not allowed to have a stream like yesterday where everything went to shit, because you forget about all that Fandia business yesterday as well. So, the fuel tank, what time is it? Saturday at 10 AM. The shop is open, alright. The fuel tank for the car is in the car. The jerry can. The fuel tank, however, fell off. So that's going to have no fuel in it. So I'm going to have to go now. The socket set should be in the car as well, which is fine. So I think what we'll do is we'll go get the jerry can and get some fuel, because we're not doing anything without fuel. Yeah? Yeah. Operation Rescue the car. Then we'll come back to the house every now and again just to make sure that we potentially get the phone call that will give us the credits. Yeah, so basically there's no cameras today, so I can treat you all to seeing what gear I'm in when I'm driving. So it's light duties today. We're not allowed to talk about any interesting topics. No high rolls in Discord. No stressful gameplay. Nothing. Light duties. Tried to open Final Fantasy XIV and it crashed. And all it gave me was a bunch of memory addresses. Offsets. I think you've been banned again, Sotha. Another game you've been banned from. Your second MMO you've been banned from in a month. And all I got was this t-shirt. You know what I'm drinking right now? The same brand of cheap tropical rubbish, but in the mug. The world's on its head, I swear. I got it out of a bottle. Disgusting. Is your streak gone as well, Alkarion? Azar lost his streak as well recently. I think the best thing to do is just not care about streaks. Because they seem to disappear whether you're involved in them or not. I think we can turn them off from the stream. Maybe when all the big guns like Shaggy Dan and Salty etc. have lost theirs, I'll just disable them. But I like, just know, Alkarion, that I know that you've been here far too much. And you don't need Twitch to tell us. We know it in our hearts, right? Oh, I'm warm just talking. Any trains? No trains? Good. Do you know when, like, what do you call the armpits that are opposite from your elbows? Like the inside of your arm, what's that called? They're sweating, and I don't like it. Oh shit, the rally's on. Gonna have to play it safe then, because I don't have the helmet on. Bandito, welcome to the stream. It is a bit warm, isn't it? Are you UK as well? It's fucking miserable. Managed to get the house to a relatively good level. Jesus, outside is awful. Do you know when you step off a plane in a really hot country? It's like that walking out the front door. I went for an hour walk earlier, and I was saying in Discord, I feel like I used about 3 days worth of energy just getting the hour walk complete. Salty, welcome to the stream. Elbow pits. Actually works nicely, yeah. I think when they sweat, it is, yeah. Well, I guess you don't have any hair inside your elbow pits, right? So you just skid about. Ugh. Apparently the antecubital fossa, more casually referred to as the crook of the elbows. But yeah, you only really call it the crook of your elbow though when you're doing that thing where you're like insulting somebody, where you put your one wrist inside one antecubital fossa and give it some get out, or you know that. Then it's the crook of the elbow. So I've been called a murderer and a crook in one stream. Lovely. 182 streak. Sorry, I'll carry on, but we're going to have to congratulate her on that. Someone needs to invent elbow pits deodorant that keeps you from sweating, yeah. Trouble is, that's the daft statement that's going to make me go upstairs later and spray the inside of my elbows with deodorant, and then I'll be doing it for the next however many decades I'm alive. 0.3. What are you talking about whip of a lash for? Who have you killed now? Are you aware of the events of yesterday, Bandito? I might have soft-locked the playthrough. God, I'm warm. Jesus. I have a backup from before it happened, but just in case, I'm going to stay in game and just see if Suski's alive or dead. Thought I might have taken another innocent person out. Not just yet. Not found many victims between home and the ski ramps. I'd never revert a save if I'd done something wrong and fucked up, right? But the rule we always had was if it's some bug that has bricked the playthrough, then you can revert for that, right? But I just want to confirm whether it has, because I won't feel good regardless. Speaking of not feeling good, Chaz, welcome to the stream. It's that guy. And there's nothing he likes more than Polybridge music. This rate, he'd be a master at Hitman. I've often thought about playing the Hitman games on stream or something. But I feel like I'm having too many ideas on this channel lately. It's your club twerk music. Do you get on the dance floor, Chaz, and strut your stuff? You know, strut as in, you know... Just imagine I'm pulling a stupid face right now. Just hands on knees, throwing that ass around to Polybridge. Goes wild for the Cards Against Humanity clips in the best of. Best of tomorrow, by the way. There's been a video series that someone's been doing to see the ways that it's possible to kill your target in Hitman, but legally, usually by setting up an absurd series of events that leads to another NPC taking them out without their involvement. Yeah, it's a big part of those games. Suski being dumped out of your car without your involvement would make a good contender. I'm glad you're all acknowledging that it was nothing to do with me. Right, the ski ramp to the left where the car is and the wreckage. I'm going to go past it for now because I need to go to the shop and get a jerry can full of petrol. Because in the well, I don't know what you call it, the colossal bug, the fuel tank fell off. So the car is currently beyond repair. I don't even know if there's any more damage than just what we saw in that instance. Nearby bee, where is she? Okay. Henceforth known as the bug. Do I have to do the quotation marks with my fingers when I say it? I didn't crash it with Suski in it, Chaz. What happened is, Suski and I had the date. Suski left, leaving the car at the ski ramps while I passed out and woke up at home. So I went back to collect the car, but couldn't move it because the van can't pull the car, right? So I pushed the car to the bottom of the hill so I could pick it up at some point. And as it was rolling down the hill, Suski spawned in the car and fell out of it dead. One of the most outstanding bugs I think I've ever seen. She was not there before, and then she suddenly was there, and she was dead, and the car door opened, and she just rolled out. Should be in the recent clips if you want to see it. So now, I don't know whether Suski is considered dead in the game, and it's soft-locked me. Not yet, kid. The only way we can confirm it is to just wait for a phone call, and if the phone call never comes, then she's dead. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I completely forgot to get the jerry can in the first place. I just drove straight past. Bitch. Good afternoon. I want to jump in on a KAC game one day. I don't know if my dark humour would be a bad thing or not. KAC? Oh, Cards Against Humanity. Yeah. Yeah, come and join us whenever you want. I'm assuming it means cards, right? Now you have to do the quotation mark with your words. So quotation mark, the bug, quotation mark. If I were to murder someone, I'd say it was a bug also. Sorry, what? How did we get Cards Against Humanity from KAC, Stubbler? Am I wrong? So then. Look at him sassing me. Now you're good, Salty. I corrected it for you, and then we continued with the conversation, and all was fine. But Sothan, the big pedantic bitch, wanted to mock me and made himself look stupid. Killed her like you killed Grandma. She's fine. It's the Mortal Kombat version, yeah, Card Against Humanity. It is too hot, kid. It's fucking miserable. Looks like the car just barfed up Suski and the items, doesn't it? She wasn't in it when we pushed it. Anyway, I took her back to the house to try and resuscitate, but she's not there now, but I doubt she's still alive. Right, there's the car. Scene of the crime. Not crime. Scene of the supernatural incident. Ooh. In the car here somewhere? Okay, car's there, but I need to go further up the hill. The car slowed down. You could almost audibly hear it go, I don't feel good. Then just dumped bodies and beer and moved on, yeah. Do you know when they say an animal, when it's being chased, it will often shit itself to reduce weight. That. Right, let's pick up all these guns. Not that. Get out. I don't think I've ever heard that. I think that's why shitting yourself is a fear response, because it's like reduce weight so you can flee. Oh, I've got a load of old fucking... Are they spoiled? A lot of spoiled sausages in the back. So yeah, for those that don't know, there's a very real possibility that we'll be reloading the save from before the colossal bug. Because as much as I like losing progress in these games because I'm an idiot, if it's not my fault, then it's not fun, right? Does this have fuel in it already? No. Okay, I also don't want to miss the shop, so... We'll fill this up, come back, and we'll try and get the car put together. Fucking life's a shambles. Tell you what though, there's been a lot of these characters have done a lot of stupid shit in the Doomhaus canon, but Jats might be the first to actually kill the mother of his child. Or get her killed. Who knew vodka could be so damaging? Alright. She didn't even have any, she just made me have some. Oh wait, the steering wheel. I would guess it's because your body getting every muscle tight for quick reflexes. Pooing to become more aerodynamic is not impossible. There are lizards that shoot blood out of their eyes, so anything's possible. I think it's less for aerodynamic, and I think it's more just lighter. So fleeing is easier. It's some form of like gazelle or something, I think. He's gonna be one of them weak surfer. Yesterday was one of them streams where I turned it off and thought, I think I'll delete the Doomhaus. That's enough. And we're already starting like that now. You know that trick when you drive off when someone's trying to get it? Yeah. Hello, Suski?
Google, animals do not intentionally poop specifically to lose weight to run faster. However, emptying the bowels removes excess bulk, allowing for better oxygen flow and redistributing energy that would otherwise be used to hold muscles tense. This ensures peak physiological performance and comfort, similar to athletes clearing their systems before an event.
There you go. So it's less about weight and more about some muscular benefits. See everybody. Now what's your problem? What's this here? Is Suski in the back again? I don't think it's enjoying interacting with that tree, is it? Come here. Oh, my exhaust flown off as well, lovely. Car is shitting itself. Drive home. That's if the bastard thing runs today. Oh, my battery fell out as well. What the hell happened? It's almost like it... I think, because if you think about it, Suski despawned while sat in that seat while we were on the date, right? So, she must have... I wonder if the game doesn't actually despawn her, it just like makes her invisible briefly. Until you save. So she was always in the car, but invisible. But for some reason, when it got out of like render distance, it didn't know what to do, so it spawned her in, and the shock of being yanked from her bedroom in town to the car knocked her unconscious. But I am fairly sure, a bit like Grandma, if you let Suski die... Wait, I took the jerry can out like an idiot. If you let Suski die, I can guarantee that softbox the game, right? From a topless gun perspective. Right, let me go get this fuel. As I say, nothing's happening otherwise. I was hoping I didn't notice that. You people. Is this just a big experiment to see if you can push Stubbler over the edge? Give him a nervous breakdown. I'm committed today to just calmly fixing all of this. Says as it pulls into traffic without looking. Is that not the whole point of the Doomhaus? Well, yeah, honestly. From you lot's perspective, not from mine. Do some more SIGs actually. Maybe get some and chuck them in the back. I feel like Jatz's life needs a sort out. Especially as he's going to become a father soon. Could start quit smoking. I don't think we need to quit drinking though, because it's unlikely that becoming an alcoholic is going to be a problem in our future. Alright, everybody just sit and hydrate for a second if you're in this godforsaken 85% humidity shithole country. The rally's still going on. Imagine competing in the rally. Tell you what, let me put her down in this last few days. I'm dying, send help. Got to conserve body heat, she's been taught well. By, the outdoor boys. Still the best channel on YouTube, that. I did watch a lot of that, yeah. So good. And he's like a Mormon lawyer or something when he goes home, right? Interesting fella. I've noticed actually when you're thinking of YouTube channels like that, like a lot of channels now, even like the like Hank Green and people like that have been on the platform for ages. The YouTube style now is so hyper edited, where talk fast, cut out all the gaps, move fast, talk fast. I just don't have the attention for it anymore. Do you know what I mean? And it's nice to have a channel like the Outdoor Boys where it's just slow and like good for your brain. Yes, good morning. I need loads of food because I was drunk last night, and I ate a lot. Yeah, but you expect it from channels that are like snappy edited, don't you, and that kind of thing. But you don't expect it from people like that. Hello, yes.
Minun rakkahin, toisen löysit ja lähdit luotani. Marjatta, oi marjattain mun. Marjatta, oot puolukain mun. Am, 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 am. Joo, nähellään tuosta. Morjes.
Who had Gwynblade but not Mina? Eurovision 2027. How old will he be here, do you think? 40? Maybe not even 40. Mid to late 30s, I reckon. So, he'd be 60, probably mid 60s, nearly 70 in these days when he's lining up for Eurovision. Okay, and then I'll have just one pack of cigs, please. Been a minute. I think I just bought 2 today. Yeah, what did I buy? I bought more sausages. I'll eat them raw. And then a new pack of them. Thank you. I'll take me shopping. I've just bought more cigs then. You have them. Thank you, bye. Surely Zillin that. People say this a lot. I don't think he is. Because this is back in the day, right, when business owners and stuff weren't, like, being like, back in the 90s, people looked 50 when they were 30. I reckon he's about, I reckon, I've said this before, I reckon Sothan, the Sothan character's like mid-30s, at a push. Everybody in the 90s was on their second marriage by like 32. People age like milk compared to today's standards, absolutely. Early 30s for Sothan, and I reckon, I mean, we'll never know, right, because he's never said the ages, but I reckon Benuminimet was probably 40 at a push. Sun smoking and boozing, yeah, and just saturated fats. Because you look like an infant, so that does not mean everyone else ages so gracefully. Because nowadays you reach adulthood at what? 30? It feels like. In terms of like the traditional life goals. The average age is like 30. Whereas back then it would have been 19, wouldn't it? It looks like mid-30s max, yeah. Good pillar of the community type. So yeah, he'll be a bit aged, Siddles, but I reckon he can perfectly represent Finland at Eurovision. Maybe that was who was under the Lordy mask. Jump cuts make me yeah, I don't get why channels like Hank Green, for example, are one that would be so guilty of it. I suppose he knows YouTube, right, and it's probably better for his reach or whatever. But you don't go to channels like that for optimising reach, do you? You go for the opposite. It's like old wrestlers, they look 70. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, for most of them, like most of his really famous moments. I can't use the word iconic anymore, can I? Because of his really famous moments, he looks, like you say, he looks 70, but he's not even 30, is he? In a lot of them, like 33 or something. The 90s, in terms of like Hollywood standards, is about where it changed, I think, right? But this ain't Hollywood. Like how your parents looked, yeah. Right, we've got a lot of work to do here. All this for a fucking love life. Dad looked 40 when he was 17. It is weird, isn't it? It's a known phenomenon, but it's just, I think it's just fashion, isn't it, basically? There is a little bit of healthier living and that kind of thing, but it's a lot easier to keep up with fashion nowadays. Well, let's just put things on one by one, I think. All about clothes and hair, yeah. You ever seen them edits where they'll take, like, the... What's the name of a TV programme with old ladies? The Golden Girls, is that one? If you take that cast and change them to have the modern hairstyles of the normal of the current era, they all look 30 again, don't they? This is the back bumper, and it's 8. I think the main reason I think that he's around that age is because it's just the complete change in societal expectations. That seems a bit aggressive, but the change in how society functions nowadays, where it's completely not alien for somebody in the 90s to have been married for a decade, kids, a business, a boat, a house, at 40, right? 40, your kids are probably driving. Simulate, welcome to the stream, how's it going? I had a bit of an incident yesterday where I got the date done successfully, then the car rolled down the hill and Suski fell out dead. So I'm just praying. Actually, just for the record, Suski wasn't in the car, and then she was suddenly in the car and died. Like she spawned in for some reason. Fell out, the ejector button. But I don't know how she fell in the first place. I wonder if she'd be dead in my winter. I mean, that's true. But to beat the game, I'm just waiting for a phone call from her, so there's a chance that if she is dead, the save will be soft locked. And we won't be able to upload it anywhere. Whereas now we know a woman that just had a kid via surrogacy at 57. Jesus. And why not, right? As long as no one's judging anybody. And the kids are all healthy. Who gives a fuck? Studler shouted, "Ejecto Cito cuz." Then Suski fell out. It did look like... So, the car rolled down the hill, and it was like... It was an empty vehicle. I pushed it down the hill, and it was completely empty. Oh, what's this? And it was completely empty, and then Suski, for some reason, was teleported into the car and killed. Back in the 90s, you'd be practically dead at that age in terms of starting a family, yeah? You'd be a grandparent, wouldn't you? Alright, let me put the fuel in next. Also, old people look completely different in this game, don't they? The old people are like trim, obviously. You can tell when Topless is trying to make someone look old. Dangerous John's got an old look about him. Mina on the bus. Gwynblade on the bus. They're old people in this universe. Kind of the same way you fell into her. Crocky. My girlfriend seems to always teleport into your car in real life or in the boot. Your Honour, she teleported into my car. I have to have a beer. Not a great deal to drink out here. Maybe one more. Just to take the edge off. Okay, the car's been reassembled. I'm assuming it's still got oil in it. Yep. Assuming it's still got coolant in it. Put a bit more coolant in it. And a bit more coolant in it. Chaz, if you're still in your history, or anybody that's available to, can you post the clip from yesterday of it happening? Probably better to have it ready in the clipboard. Alright, electric still working? Yes. Choke still working? Yes. Alright. Thank you, Chaz. Yeah, there's the clip if anybody hadn't seen it from yesterday. I had a perfectly good reason for pushing the car down the hill, even though it doesn't look like I did. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is... I picked her up and took her to the house and put her on the bed like you usually do in this game, Chaz, but she didn't seem to... she didn't respawn. Where did I put the socket set? Where's the socket set? This, you mean, kitten? It's because the choke's out. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit, then I'll release the choke and it'll let the air move and it'll balance it out. Where's the... Am I an idiot? Socket set, socket set. Wherefore art thou? What's happened? It's not gone to the moon, has it? I swear it's on the floor, and maybe the car's just like bobbled over it a little bit. Did I put it in the boot? No. There it is, lovely. Suzuki's in the back seat spying on you, I reckon. Yeah, so for those that don't know, that clip was of me... What am I doing? Taking the back seats out, that's it. That clip was of me the next day. So Suzuki had already got out and gone home. I don't think it happens if I'd have saved and got back in. And come back in, because then I think it would have properly like despawned Suzuki. Hello? sleep on it, I won't wake up and die of fall damage. So I took the back seats out, I'm going to take this seat out as well, just so I can fit the mini bike in. And then we're going to do some stunts. Where I drive the car home, and then we'll mini bike here. And all the while wait for a phone call. Get in there. Right. Then, if I can fit the mini bike in without smashing the windscreen. Actually good. Then, what do we need? Helmet, right? Helmet popped inside. We'll get our groceries. We'll get the helmet. It pains me to say groceries, I don't know why I've started doing it. Get me shopping. Whew. Get me shopping. Right, let's drive home. Now we have the mini bike, so I can drive the mini bike back into town, back over here to collect the van, and I'll finally have all the vehicles and stuff in the right positions. If you look, Kitten, it stays around there, but then when you release the choke... What a beauty. Right, apologies everybody, I've got a bush in my face. With a bit of luck, the car will drive. Is it running alright? Seems to be. Yeah, we're good. Who this?
Here you go, you big chopper.
You're a big chopper. Dobbs, welcome to the stream. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on. Why is everything... What's wrong with this game today? Oh. I'm having a bit of trouble. Not only is it too fucking hot, but for some reason my in-game girlfriend was hiding in the back seat and died. Shit. Dobbs, AOL. Good afternoon. Thank you for 21 months. Thank you, mate. Sat in my underpants so the camera's off. Right, so if she's... So here's the problem, right? Here's why I can't check whether or not the playthrough's soft locked, because if she's alive, I'll get a phone call in some, like, unknown amount of time. But if she's dead, the phone call will never come. So how long do you wait for the phone call for confirmation? Three days, maybe? But what if it's 4? My lights do work. I'm going this way because I've been drinking, haven't I, to get rid of the debuff. The category on Twitch for that somewhere, I suppose. You don't get the good old hot tub streams anymore, do you? Whatever happened to that? Fortunately now Gwynblade has to spend 90% of his time in here instead. Well, apart from sweat dripping down my ass crack like Niagara. You're getting it worse down there, right? It keeps going all over the place, but it was saying it was going to be like 39 degrees down south. Cats, good afternoon. Yeah, she did, didn't she? I don't know. I can't remember how long she called the first time. How long she took to call. But we can roll back if needed, so this might all be completely for naught. What, is this a memory you have of previous playthroughs, Paula, or something you've googled? Predicted 33 degrees here in Plymouth. I'm not actually sure it hit that or not. Oh, you googled it? Yeah, I'm alright. I appreciate it though, Paula. $33 degrees in Plymouth. Guess that's a similar southwest, right? Yeah, it looked like 37 to 39 or something in... Shit. I didn't want to say it, Dobbs, but yeah, I thought that was a weird coincidence. Got to 29 in Plymouth, yeah. Dougie, good morning. I was sat there going, that's a weird coincidence. But I didn't want to say it because it's not my information to give. Dougie, are you well? I'm still trying to work out whether Suski's dead or not. I appreciate you asking though, Paula, of course. So with yesterday's Suski incident, trying to work out whether she's alive or not. Given she's carrying my child. It's only just slightly more distracting than the drunk debuff yesterday. Good afternoon. True. Slightly more humid, but at least there's a bit of a breeze. Jumping in the sound in my tighty whities at this rate. What happened to Suski yesterday? I missed almost the entire stream. Yesterday's stream was fucked. If someone can paste the clip in that Chaz posted above. I had the date with Suski, and then I set about pushing the car down the hill because I couldn't drag it with the van. Well, the next day, Suski had obviously gone. So I pushed the empty car down the hill, and then Suski spawned in as the car was going down the hill and then fell out dead. So, because it was such a colossal bug, I don't know what actually happened. If it's an unknown time, we could be playing this for 2 weeks. I was curious if there was a random range or not. Oh, fuck, he's got ads. Shit. So I'm going to go home now and just wait for a phone call a little bit, sort of. I do need to do a bike trip back over to pick the van up because all the vehicles are in a bit of a mess. I have got some new sausages to deliver. I'll also strip all of this shite off the car as well, I think. Suski wasn't outside the shop, was she, earlier? Was anybody observant enough? Didn't see her now. But then again, I don't know why she would, because we've had the successful date, right? I guess the game is always going to kill someone in order for you to romance. I just don't get why, yeah. I think she spawned in. If somebody could paste the clip that Chaz posted above, you'd be able to see it. Like, I think instead of just getting rid of the NPC, the game just makes her invisible. Thank you, sir, then, my love. So there was a problem with invisible Suski becoming visible. when the car did whatever, like hit whatever it hit. But it looked like it hit something that did the old Parc Ferme issue. I don't know. But there's the clip. Thank you so much, my love. Needs to be seen to be believed, I think. I'm actually feeling kind of content sat here now. Distracted from the weather. Well, the car's running and home, which is good. It's Saturday as well. I could have gone and taken part in the rally, but I didn't. Just so you all know, I'm responsible. Okay, now, do we go and do the mini bike trip before nightfall?
Perkele!
I mean, I've got shag all to do tomorrow, haven't I? Nah, I should sleep, shouldn't I? Let's at least get the shopping put away. And then we just need to wait for a phone call. Phone, please ring. Are you connected? Yeah. The thing is, I doubt there is anything in the game that that confirms that Suski is dead. Like for Grandma, when Grandma was hit by the bus, at least we knew because she was no longer calling and she was no longer outside her house ever. Like, there was a lack of something. I suppose all we have with Suski is knowing whether the phone rings. As though gravestones for NPCs, but that would be a good solution. Where do we put 6? I put them near the phone usually, don't I? Except that one time. What, when Grandma rang, you mean? Called from beyond the grave, yeah. I mean, if Suski would like to call from beyond the grave and trigger the credits, that would be nice. Then we can just focus on Sothan's money and get out of here. First, let's pull the shopping away. Then we'll sleep, telly, sleep, go and get the mini bike. The reason I aren't doing it tonight is because there's no point when I could get more sleep in doing it now, because then the shop's not open or anything tomorrow, so I'll just have nothing to do. Not nothing, but you know what I mean. Sure, surprised Topless didn't have funerals. He should really. I think if a non-essential NPC gets killed, assuming that if Grandma is non-essential, Suski could also be non-essential. They should have a little gravestone, shouldn't they, so you can at least have it confirmed. Got You Fam is a Korean soy and chili paste. Sothan's just appropriating culture as usual. Wouldn't Blade could have to. Alright. I feel like I should put telly on just so there's a tiny bit of music. Also, I'll be using it shortly, won't I? Quick stretch, everybody. Before bed. And then let's go rescue the van in the morning. Unless I get a phone call. No, there's no point in getting a phone call from Sothan, is it? We do actually need to move Sothan out. But I think we should go for his money before we do it. Oh, shit. I forgot about this. Hiya, Grandma, yeah? Press 1 to take Grandma to church. Oh, bye, Grandma. Wait, I've got no fucking passenger seats, have I? Because they're over at the ski ramps. Okay, wait. Go get the passenger seats. Put the passenger seats in. Go back to before Grandma starts walking on the rally course. We can do this. We can do this. Get this stupid leopard print shite off the car. How do you get it off? There we go. Grandma's never going to respect me with a car like this. Oops. Wait, the car has a horn? Since when? Has it always had a horn? Since 2016? I knew the shit truck had one, and the car had one.
Satana!
Oh, Jesus. How many times have we bemoaned the fact that the car in my summer car doesn't have a horn? Alright, car's looking a bit better now. Good. Now, let's go pick Grandma's seats up. She's not going to respect vodka in the... Jesus. Okay, good. She better respect this car. Wait, the telly's still on. Fuck, hang on. Just for the sake of my electric bill and probably not to burn the house down. TV, stop. More fucking driving. Right. 17 minutes to go pick Grandma up. It's not like you to burn the hat, is it? I think that's a Bible passage, Bandito. Nice. Grandma music. It's fine. That feels really unresponsive. Bandito 316, get that vodka out of Jesus. This isn't Grandma music, you're thinking of Alton Bridge. True. This is miles off. Mark my words. Train? No train. Move, move, move. Go, go, go. Train. Right, main road to Grandma's. Not to Grandma's. Main road to ski ramps. Put passenger seat in Satsuma. Next job. Back to Grandma's. Pick Grandma up. Take Grandma to church. Midstream break. Lovely. They were the first band to have one of those parental guidance stickers on their CDs. One that said Mum's Net Approved. that I'm going to download next year. It's going to be all over the fucking place. Oh shit. I swear the average age at that festival is like 48 or something. In a pleasant way. Was Grandma around after you got Suski pregnant? I wonder if she now has conversational topic. Hey, that's true actually. I don't think I've ever been to Grandma after. That's worth looking into actually. I can say to Grandma, you know what, I've already got a partner and she's pregnant, Grandma. I'm evolving into an adult. It's just people wishing they'd put metal bands on again and they're Gen X kids. And by metal bands they mean Def Leppard, Aerosmith and Saxon. And Rat. Come on. I don't know when Grandma gives up on me giving her a lift to church and just just walks on the rally track. This southern road's so much longer than you think as well. I'm coming, Grandma. I did that man thing of getting to like 50% of my drink left and just swallowing the rest of it in one big gulp, and now I've been sat here for 40 minutes without anything to drink like an idiot. Can't remember if we find out what. I've not seen any reference to it yet, Bandito, but I assume that'll come in when he puts the topless gun stink on my winter car, which is missing at the moment, right? I'm sure that'll come in time. I've got a good idea. Like I said, I've got a good idea, but I've got an idea what I think you might be doing regarding how you find the river in winter. Instead of just phoning a number and getting it, I think the idea might be that Grandma ends up in that care home and that's why that's there, but you've got to move her out, akin to how you move Sothan in this game. And you find out that in that shed across from where she sits there's the shell of a chorus rivet that your grandfather used to have. What's he called? Is it Valto, her husband? No, there might be something related to the Satsuma there, I don't know. Imagine Grandma having a line saying, after what happened to your car. God, this has been a mess about so far, this. Right, give me that passenger seat quick. My grandma's a very impatient lady. Oh yeah, I never thought until you said that. The whole idea was we were giving it back to our father, right? It was his, after all. Perfect. Right, this stubborn old knobhead can get in this now. Am I still in time to not... Yeah, it's 7 AM, the rally starts at 10. I need to get her in quick. Or imagine you log in with the imported data and there's dialogue about selling the car for the baby. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right, actually. We might be able to get a bit of context just from importing the save. And it's just a base storyline that he's not putting, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I just missed the turn off. I was going to do a proper handbrake turn then, and then I realised that the ground was really uneven. It's really topply here to do it backwards like that.
Cheeky's won the rally for the 34th time since the Robbie family has moved into the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning the rally every single time? He says it's all in the precise gear shifting and not dying. That is, once again, not dying.
Or letting your beloved die as well, that also would help. Right, quick run to Grandma's. One could argue that I'm ragging the car a little bit too much here. And you would be correct. Oh yeah, you get to see it now and again on the main road. That'd be heartbreaking. Last time I drove at stupid speeds, I ended up tipping the car over, so we're not doing it. Cousin's still out at this time of day as well. It isn't safe. Ooh, steady. The problem I have now is the only time I ever drive on this road, this bit, is when I'm doing the rally. So in my mind, these are all full-speed corners. Right, everybody looks smart. You embarrassed me yesterday on that day. So don't you embarrass me in front of my grandma. You're going along in the old banger you start with and someone races past in the Satsuma. No, but it's your dad. Yeah, he's having his midlife crisis and he beats you at the rally in the ice race. It should be as well, we got that thing tuned up to GT level and gave him it back. No train, right? Nope. I complained about the game being a lot of driving. We have done a lot of driving today. Dad's, yeah, is your rival in winter like Gary is in Pokemon. Alright, she's still here. Grandma! Grandmas don't like music on, do they? Hello, Grandma. Church day. You excited? So nice to sit down in a car. My legs are hurting already. Don't worry, Grandma. We'll get you there in no time. How'd you like that J-turn, Grandma? What is it with young people at the store playing that thumping music so loud? Well, you say that, Grandma. Both of those two young men have died recently. I've stunned her into silence. Oh, never mind. Is it even music or what? Just thumping away. There's not the slightest sense in it. I'm sure your parents said the same about your music when you was a child, Grandma. If you was ever a child. The youth these days, they should go to work, thumping away in the middle of town. There's a church there even. Sorry, Grandma. I'm sure Jesus has more to cope with. JCBP. The language, I see all sorts of genitalia in my head when I listen to him talking. Can't visit the store these days. Grandma, that's quite the active imagination. I know you people with visual imaginations have it different to me, but I'm sure that when somebody says the word dick, you don't picture a willy in your mind immediately. I wonder how Tamo has the motivation to keep the store open. All the mega markets and all that these days. People don't like small stores anymore. They'll learn from yearn for them in the future, Grandma, I promise. People getting old, having bad legs and all that. Maybe the restaurant next to the store makes enough for income for him. Well, he's got a couple of regulars, Grandma. You know what people are like around these parts. She had rumours of some service station opening, so yeah, maybe one of them big corporations are sweeping in, Grandma. We don't want that, right? Do you have any plans for your future? Are you staying here? There's no reason to move to the city. You'll only find foolishness there. Nah, tell you what, Grandma. I think I've got someone pregnant. You know young Suski from town? No? Alright. There's no jobs either. They only say that. Lots of people applying for the same jobs. You should stay here and get a wife. Grandma, I was just telling you. Suski, do you know from the... Do you know slops that you play bingo with? The house across... Grandma, I'm trying to tell you. The house across the street, Suski, that young girl that lives there. I think I've got her pregnant. Whoa! Grandma! We've talked about this. Yes, Grandma. For fuck's sake, stop interrupting the old bag. She keeps repeating herself. Grandma! Grandma! No, wait, no, I've not got a horn again. What? No, I haven't got a horn. Sorry, Grandma. Go on. After you. Yeah, Grandma, you're going to be a great grandma. What about that? Nice, Suski, you've aged. Actually, that would be a good thumbnail for the stream title, right? Now I'm worried that Grandma's going to just fall out of the car. Schmitz, good morning. Grandma's repeating herself, so I guess we know she... So why is she... Yeah, exactly. We're building this plot, right? She's ignoring you on purpose. She doesn't believe in that kind of thing before. Oh, well, that's true, actually. Grandma, I'm so sorry. Can I have a smoke, Grandma? Appreciate it. So do you already have a girl in mind? I did, yeah. I've just told you, Grandma. Should look before they move to the city. Grandma, I've just told you. Suski from over the road from Slops. The red jacket. Young girls don't like it here unless they get married and have children. What does city life? Grandma! We might not be married, but we're having a child. Right there, right where you're sitting, actually, Grandma. No, you don't need to know that. We did it in an adult setting, with a sheet between us. Grandma, I'm telling you that after... this information. You've not told us she's dead on the side of a hill. Hear this warning, do not play cards to at that lakeside cabin. I've heard stories and it's a true story. So why present it as a story and not as truth? Are you going to tell me again about how he's got pig's feet? Long time ago, that thing and his dad played cards. His dad won and that thing got so angry that he cursed his dad. Then his dad died in a house fire. Grandma, this is the most shocking thing I've heard since you told this story last time. Are you implying he did it? That thing is not even human, he's got claws like a pig. Never go there to put Grandma. Right, we're here. Grandma! Right, we'll be at the church in a second. The bus has crashed. Right, we're here, Grandma. Is this good enough for you? Please visit me whenever you can. Thank you, Grandma. Have a good time at church. I'll pick you up, right? Grandma? I think this is the only fitting music. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Shaggy Dan's in charge. Just gonna go get a drink.
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our new instant engine kit, your Satsuma can be road ready in seconds, not responsible for any spontaneous combustion. Instant engine, for when you value time over safety.
Hello? She hasn't come out yet, has she? She's got dementia. Be gentle with her. We like this old person with dementia. I mean, you might like it, but she does nothing but cause me bleeding problems. Right, what's in this can? Paula says Pepsi Max. Oh, it's warm upstairs. There's no Suski in here, right? Kitten says caffeine-free Diet Coke. Simulator says Little Zone, Orange Fanta. Sofan says Cloudy Lemonade. Paula says Pepsi Max. Look at all these deaths. The original J. Loppy. All that time ago in 2019. Joe Loppy. J. Earl Loppy. Joe Loppy again? Oh, that was Loppy Joe. This is the one I got wrong. That's Loppy Joe. John Loppy. In a newspaper that might tell of NPC deaths. There isn't, no. Bear, good afternoon, says Professor Peppy. Schmidt says Boring Lemonade. Chaz says JCB Peppy. When did we start naming them after people? Joe Loppy, Jeremiah Loppy, Jal Loppy, Jar Jar Loppy. Ooh, I just saw a big one then. Then Yari, Ajar. Then we started naming him after people. We had Jothan, Jandir, Jinblade, Jotty, Jack. This is the 600-hour one where we first beat the rally, first got Suski pregnant. This was the big one. Jazzwazzers was one of the shortest runs. Not dead within a day. Jiddles. Cousin killed Jiddles. And Jerick. What's this other? I don't know what this new one is. There was no moose. The answer is Twisted Fruits. Do you believe me? What's this one then? There's 2 Jerricks apparently. How can there be 2 Jerricks? Oh, we had one fucked up death, didn't we? Remember? It's Suski, yeah. The answer is Twisted Fruits. Yeah, the rally glitch one, where I had to import the save and it didn't save back in properly, did it? I don't know what time Grandma gets out of church, actually. Giant lives so long that the year wrapped around and he's the shortest by date on the stone or something. Is it ever true? It was a 600-day playthrough, wasn't it? Or 400 days or something, I can't remember. Come on, Grandma, we haven't got all day. Go have a drink at Mind Rights, I suppose, there's something to do. They're the big black statues, credits for the game, Paul. It's like people that helped contribute in any way to it. Or is it backers? I don't know. Do you know that, Bear? Hang on. The bells have stopped at the second it ticked over noon. I wonder if church has finished. It might have done, actually. I think Grandma's on her way out. Have a drink just to be safe. In real life as well. It's actually a finesse, but I can't be asked to put the light on and mess about. was saying, is the any idea if the statue is? It's not on, unfortunately. Yeah, there's that cow that Sothan dressed up as. If this big black statue in the graveyard, like the gravestone, is it credits for the game or is it some kind of backers or whatever? I don't know. The church bells are finished. I think Grandma's ready to go home. Not a very long service. It's about 6 minutes or something. Oh, it's testers. I think it says it on it now. You've written the word testers. It sounds familiar. Okay, so she's not coming out yet. Church can't go on for all this time, right? What are they doing in there? Back in my day, church lasted till lunch, then you took a break, and then it lasted till dinner time. I'm running out of fuel at this rate. I went back on the evening and went, there can't be that much to... Is there enough marble to fill that much time? Come on, Grandma, Jesus. I'll turn the car off just to conserve fuel, but then I can't have the fucking radio on. It'll waste battery. I'm just going to sit here and wait for Grandma. I know we're on light duties today because of the heat, but... Seems a bit much. I don't get peckish as well, there's not a lot of food around. Hey, tell you what you'll be looking for. Sounds like Bear's stuck. Hang on. Let's do our public service. They're prattling on about it. Singing's the only bearable part. About 60% was us singing to the guy. So there's no Suski anywhere. There's not like a wreath or flowers anywhere. Bear, I see you've got yourself in a little spot of trouble. Would you like some help? What seems to be the problem? I think you'll find Bear. Is it that tree there? Damn these icy winter roads. Go on, keep going, Bear. Keep going. You got this. You're not stuck, Bear. Get on the road and get fucked off and wait for my grandma. She's coming out of church yet. No. Windblade's having a good time. Come on. A little bit of... Here we go. And you are free. There we are, we've used our time to do a good deed for town. What have you lot done for your community today? Nothing, I bet. I suppose we could smoke to get the hunger down a bit. And the category of funny ways to end the run. That's what I was thinking that myself, where it just slams it in reverse and kills me. Where is she? Oh, I put my cig down, I didn't mean to. 2 PM, I reckon. 2 PM. Not got a great deal of money left, have we? I haven't done leaflets for Benjamin. I've not spoke to anyone, and that's usually a good deed for my community. I stayed inside, and that's for the greater good. This is all very convenient. How you've managed to find a way where doing nothing is good for the community. I see you. You've thoroughly cleaned your belly button. Did you bleach it as well? Never respected anybody that doesn't bleach their belly button. Come on, Grandma, Jesus. Just imagine I've got my elbow on here, and my elbow pit is in the sun. There she is.
Voi vittu.
Okay, this is going to take a while. You haven't stolen anything today. The best we could have hope for in this place is not contributing negatively. Come on, Grandma. Is she going to walk straight through her grandkids' graves? What fucking animal is that woman? She's probably not going to like this, is she? Grandma, I've come to collect you. You alright with it? Are you getting in? Grandma? Get in. Grandma? Maybe she won't want to get in until we're at the car park. How can she resist, right? How can she resist? I mean, this will finally give me the kudos I deserve for not picking her up that time when she died. Got hit by a bus once. If I tell Grandma I'm hungry, she'll cook more food than I could ever imagine, won't she? I don't know what I'm going to do about my hunger. I should go home. I've not got any chips in the car, have I? Grandma, again! Jump in, Grandma.
Alivieskan UFO-kontaktihenkilöiden yhteistyöryhmä on perustanut viimein uusi. Oletko tullut UFOjen tuottaamaksi?
Put your belt on.
Olet nähnyt UFOista pelottavia unia. Olipa kokemuksesi millainen tahansa.
This is, have I ever done this before? I'd be so happy if you could take me back home. Don't worry, Grandma.
Ota yhteyttä meihin soittamalla numeroon 24528 tai lähettämällä yhteistietosi meille.
Do you have a job? There aren't many jobs here. Good thing you're looking after the house while your parents are away. I do, Grandma, actually. I'm thinking of applying at Tettelberg and Futufon down the road. Your uncle might have something for you as well. I wonder where he is. When he drinks, he usually disappears for a long time. Yeah, he gave me his sewerage job, actually, Grandma. That's why I've got his van. Grandma, I've got bad news. There's an active rally going on. One of your parents coming back from holiday. I wonder what it is. The summer here in Finland is not enough for them. We've got to go out and see the world, Grandma, no? I get it. I've had 78 summers in Finland. Never needed to travel to some foolish place abroad. Well, your parents have always been such active people, I guess. With all due respect... With all due respect, Grandma, they won't have bad feet when they're 78. If they're out being active, they'll be able to go and take themselves at 78 to the church and to the shop and to get fish from the lake. Maybe being active is the right thing, Grandma. Have you thought about that? Now, I don't want to say you're overweight and infirm, so I'm not going to, because that would be rude. I'm not going to say a lifetime of exercise and healthier eating. Grandma might have meant that you could do this yourself and not interrupted my fucking Sundays. But I'm not going to say that. Because you're a very nice grandma. I'm not sure if Uncle's doing better in this game or in winter. At least he's safer in winter. Grandma, yes. Grandma! Right. All jokes with Grandma aside, I am going to have to take her home on an active rally track, which I think I've already made the decision to go to the shortest journey part of it. And they're coming at me. So I'm going to have to be careful here to not get Grandma killed on yet another run. There you go, look. Grandma's completely unfazed, but I am. Wow. One little bounce there in that ditch and I was hitting a telegraph pole and killing both of us. What was that dickhead doing? The stupid thing is me helping Bear out would have been the reason why that guy did that overtaking manoeuvre and nearly killed me in the first place. She's going to moan about the store in well, yeah, whenever she gets added. She's going to complain and say she wishes he'd kept it open. Maybe the alcohol gene has gotten into you. Keep away from drinking. Just look at your uncle. I hope he's doing alright. Yeah, I'm sure nothing wrong will happen to Uncle Grandma. He'll be fine forever. Sleeping outside the shop's healthy. Right, Grandma, can you stop talking as much, please? I need to keep an ear out for rally cars. Because both of us are in great danger right now. Grandma! Grandma! Grandma, yes. After the war, your grandma was a different man. Grandfather was a different man. No talking, no kissing, only drinking. Yeah, you're right, Bear. I don't know what she's talking about. We ain't got the alcoholic gene. We're nothing like Uncle. He'll never be a problem. War was a hard place for those young boys, but Valto came back, built the house, set up the fields, before dying from drinking. It's not easy, Grandma, I acknowledge. Grandma, with all due respect, I'm glad we're here. Here we are, thank you. Bye, Grandma. Press 1 to reverse. No. Okay, we've done our duties. I guess we go home now and wait for a phone call, right?
Seuraavan runon meille on lähettänyt
Where is she?
Juhani Paasjärveltä.
Is she perfectly in that blind spot?
Runon nimi Elämän maito. Elämältä toivon paljon.
Where's she gone?
Kaupasta maitoni haen.
I want to shut the old bag up, but that isn't the way.
Oloni tiski.
Where is she? She's there, she's in the bushes. She has to go watch the rally. Good luck, Grandma.
Kenellekään muulle kuin itsellemme.
Should I just make sure she crosses the road safe? She has to go check her mail. Hang on, I just want to make sure that she crosses the road in a safe fashion. Not that I've got anything I can do about it if she looks like she's going to get run over by a rally car.
Joka sitä oikeasti tarvitsee. Anna meille arvo. Ole minulle maailma.
Were you about to watch Grandma die?
Sitten taas yön viimeiseen runoon.
Alright, she's going to make it. Alright,
Nimetön henki.
prediction. 1, Grandma gets chopped by a rally car. 2, she died. Ah, she was fooling us this whole time.
Leipää syöt, kun kaikilla pimeät on yöt.
She went to check her posts, so then.
Puhut, teet vähän, kenen usko on tarpeeksi tähän. Uudelleen, uudelleen ja uudelleen.
Just sacrifice yourself and just throw the car in front of the rally. You're alright, aren't you, Grandma? Good.
Tarvittu. Haista Ristovi. Ja
Oops. Stole my car, Grandma. I'm running out of fuel. Right, let's go home. I'm going to spend like 5 minutes sat near the phone. I'm kind of nervous about being in this limbo though. I mean, one thing I could do is go look for Sothan's money. And that'll stop me getting any ideas about going and doing the rally. It even helps you move out. No, I'm worried that if I help you move out, then your suitcase is not going to be there. In fact, I can almost confirm his suitcase won't be there because the note is on the door, right? I'm assuming that's how it works. Because the note is on the door of his old house. If the note was on the door of the new house, I might be, I don't know. Jeez, I'm beginning to get the feeling you were never interested in being my friend, you just wanted a big bag of money. Yeah. If you were the type of person that was ever going to get a lot of friends up, then there'd be a bunch of people queuing up, but there wasn't. There was just me, and I was only there to sell you helium. Take the fucking message, you big 38-year-old weirdo, whatever you decided he is. Checking for this phone bill. I don't like that edging closer to this character in age. Art imitates life, right? Oh, be back. Fucking hell. Sweaty. Too hot. Drink's going down too quick. Back's killing. Yeah, exactly. That's a good example of what Kitten and I were referring to earlier with Benuminant being like 42 maybe at max. Homer Simpson's 34. I think Barney like 36 as well or something. Everyone from Cheers are like in their early 30s. Okay, right. Well, I mean, we'll make some sausages and stuff, but I'm essentially just waiting for the phone to ring. Homer's supposed to be like £240, which I put to shame by at least a couple of tons. Frasier was 40, is that true? Right, moving the tractor up just so we've got the radio. Come on, we need the phone to ring now. Probably a genius. There we go. It's too hot. Right, next job. Phone, will you ring, please?
Voi saatana!
Phone on. Sausages. Do I have any older? I think the bottom sausages on this side are old, aren't they? She calls it a morning, doesn't she? I don't think it's set, Kitten. I think it's just any time. I remember it ringing on the main one, the Giant Right playthrough, ringing when I was on the way home. Yes, he watches Cash in the Attic first, and then that back one's going to cook. And then it gives me the phone call that's going to ruin my life. I'll have a shower, haven't I? The shower's made me hungry. Right, I've stretched. They only ask because that's what the packet says is the best time to take a test in the morning with your first wee. And that would actually be a pretty good little detail.
Ei saatana!
I mean, if I slept now, it would get us to about... Yeah, that might be a good thing to do, actually. I'll see if she'll phone in the morning. Look at that. Something about juices or something. Right, we need the phone to ring. Because otherwise, Suski's dead. We don't know if Suski's pregnant and the game's going to end, or Suski's dead and the game has to, we have to revert the fucking thing all the way back. So much like work to do out there, but no, we're stuck here waiting for a phone call. Is it because your piss is the most potent in the morning? The big hot brown ones. I was thinking this was some old historical photo, but it isn't, is it? In fact, I think that's the Satsuma right there, and Uncle's van, look. You used to be able to buy these. I don't know if it was like that in every country, but there'd be some helicopter flyover that'd take a photo of your village and then sell you it for quite a lot of money, framed. We used to have them in our village growing up. So now, our mum's got like a lot of time capsules of the village slowly evolving over time as she kept buying them. Hormones after, it's always the hormones. Right, let's go for a sleep. See if I get interrupted by a phone call. Not this time. Lol, why not just buy a drone? Because it interrupts international airspace, Gwynblade. Can you just be responsible around international airspace for once in your life? Right, so what I'm doing now is we're going to scoot time forward by getting really tired by staring at the TV, and then hope there's a phone call in the morning as well, otherwise we're going to have to do the mini bike trip. Which I'm kind of dreading because it's a long journey, but it will mean we get to finally rescue the van. You shoot down one air ambulance with a 177 air rifle and your name is Mud forever. Elephants never forget. This double music is killing me. I feel like fatigue's taking a bit longer to build. What time is it? 2 AM. What if Sushi's got up in the night, panicking, taking a pregnancy test? So for those that don't know, I should explain. We're a bit concerned right now that this whole run might be broken in terms of... We're only here to get a completed save to import into winter. But yesterday, after the date with Suski at the ski ramps went flawlessly, we went back the next morning to go and recover the car, only for Suski. She wasn't there when we got there, obviously, but as we were like messing about with the car, she spawned inside the car and died. She had just like spawned in where she wasn't supposed to be. A colossal bug which might have bricked the run, because now we don't know whether she's dead and the run's fucked or she's alive and about to call and give us the credits. Easy Green, good morning. Satan, good afternoon. Sorry, Dark. Good afternoon. How are we? Yeah, there's your answer. We're still in limbo. I've been driving about a bit, but it takes a few days for it to call you. So either we get the phone call and we get confirmation that everything's fine and the run finishes, or we don't get the phone call and time just drags on with us being unsure whether it's fucked or not. The car's recovered at least, that's fixed. But I'm currently making myself tired so we can go to sleep and scoot time forward again. Come on, wake me up with a phone call. Jesus Christ, it's noon the next day. This is fine though. Let's have our morning shower. I really wish I was the type of person that I didn't have to just get up and get straight in the shower. But I'm not. It's the last thing I want to do, and then it becomes this massive, like, marker in the, like, lunchtime. I know I have to do it, but I don't want to. I hate it. routine being all screwed up by. Wow. I'm not hearing a phone ring. There's nothing we need to really do around the house, right? Could empty the car and stuff. Go eat that last sausage. Phone, ring please. Ring, give me the credits. I watched Kettle and all that, right? But I keep being like, okay, the phone's not ringing, let's go out and do something. But the more time I spend around the phone... Sorry, the more time I spend driving about and not sat by the phone, the more chance I have of missing the phone call if it comes anywhere. But this is not exactly enthralling, is it? Come on, phone. Yeah, one of the options is that I revert the save. Because I did take a backup. I take a backup before every stream, just in case there's a bug. And obviously Suski spawning in from nowhere is the perfect example of what it would be good for. Confusing thumbnail. I don't think it's ringing, is it? How do you still have major international courier services that don't allow you to see where the driver is? Really? You can track trains now, can't you? That seems like a good idea. You should be able to track it. I suppose if the takeaway driver at the takeaway that's run by two people, a town away in a tiny little old fucking village in Yorkshire, you can track the driver, then a big delivery service. Is it so you don't have to hold them accountable for their terrible service? Why can't I get the fucking kickstand? Kickstand, please. There we go. Right, what we like for fuel? Should be alright. Alright, let's go retrieve the van, at least. Fuck this mini bike. I don't need this today. Right, leave it in neutral. Put it. Spent 1,000 hours on this thing. There we go. Right, this is quite a long journey. I spy with my little eyes something beginning with H. Maybe so you don't order expensive shit, then ambush and mug. You still paid for it though, right? Hemorrhoid? No, I can't see that. I've not got eyes in the back of the head. That would just be ordering it, cats, and getting it slightly earlier and going to prison. Not 5 gears, is there, on this thing right now? So fucking loud. Damn it! Holy. She should be dead there. Good job I had the helmet on, isn't it? Fucking bug in the windscreen, and then I don't know if it affected the trajectory of the motorbike or I panicked and wobbled about on the road. I won't be delivered or you return it. You just have it twice and black market the other one, I don't know. There's a vector, I'm sure, yeah, maybe. Wrinkle, welcome to the stream. Suski died so you could live, yeah, that's it. That was my one chance used. Maybe that's Suski's ghost at the bottom of the helmet there. It is red, yeah. As we all know, your internal organs are the same colour as the junkie you are in life. I feel like she'd have called by now. I don't want to say it, but I feel like she should have called. Jumper and lipstick. It's true, yeah, should have. I'm in the middle of the road. Go, 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 go. Whew. And there was a car coming as well. I didn't really have a great deal of time to stop and think about that. Come on, knobhead. What the fuck? I thought it was about to pull around me then. Mate, go by. Go by. God, this is dangerous. Let's keep an eye behind me, don't I? People tend to drive like maniacs, and this guy suddenly learned some road manners, yeah. Well, that wasn't indicated. Right, enjoy this noise for 5 minutes or so. Sorry, we have a helmet. Fat lot of good it's done me so far. Suppose it's kept us from getting a bee in the eye. It is right, I'd probably be dead without it. Don't know if I could survive getting completely knocked off and run over though. If something happens, we'll declare it's a bug. Yeah. God, this is an ugly sound at full revs. What speed, like? Okay, calm it down, calm it down, calm it down. When that happened, I had one hand on the mouse, and one hand steering. And I was pushing the throttle down with my leg on the control. Okay, we're alright. You can see, yeah, the Chaz clip. Still one of the best clips any of us in this stupid group have ever done. Yeah, the tricky road texture. Kind of cool. We're nearly there. Just got to get to the ski ramps. I could say whatever I want right here and nobody would hear it, right? Because everybody has correctly muted the stream. Could give my bank details out and it'd be perfectly safe. Type the third letter of your Twitch username if you haven't muted. Reminds me of one of those posters you used to put in. Yeah, Magic Eye. Kitten, good work. He's green, good work. Bandito, good work. Respect, respect. Just tanked it. Didn't mute for an easy life. The three brave warriors. Yeah, muted cats. If you haven't used it. Well, there was a very loud noise going at the time. It is understandable. Alright, finally, we've repaired the chaos of that stream. Unfortunately, despite the fact that we've sorted all the vehicles out and everything, and we've dealt with the hangover and stuff, even take Grandma to church, we still haven't got the phone call that we need. Which is concerning. Is the... which jerry can's in here? The green one. I'm going to go put some fuel in that. So much driving. The 2026 ski ramps incident. We can put it behind us soon. I've been running raids, and I can't not read HIV there. In Final Fantasy XIV, had to run 3 bloody raids from 2013 in order to progress the story from 2024. But I didn't mute you. Respect, so then. You know what would help with a phone call? Being in fucking reach of the phone. Well, I've got nothing to do back there, cats. I sat there, just before I set off for this, I sat there and... why's the van not moving? Hello? I sat around the house for about 10 minutes, cats, and then slept. Oh, it's this fucking seats. It's this shit, look. How did we fix this before? Because now I can't put it in the back of the car. We fixed this at some point, I'm sure we did. Get down from there.
Satan.
I don't want to leave without it, though. That's the thing. What do we do? I tried to, kitten, but the reason I couldn't move is because this was in the back. Watch. So it was in the back, and when I drove, it got that, like, The van couldn't progress because it was like a brick wall in the back. Hopefully it'll work if we do it like this, though. Leave the area and come back, maybe? We already did, cats, yeah. I put it in the back of the truck exactly like this, with this problem in the back of the van back an hour ago, so. I think I might have to save and come back, but hey, tell you what we could do. Right, then. Yeah, man. Then I can take it to town, save, and come back in, can't I?
"44 months. Nice. So is she fucking dead or what?"
We don't know, Martin. Still don't know. We're waiting for the phone call, but it just won't come. Martin, thank you for 44 months and good afternoon. Pretty good, right, Schmitz? You know? Right, you've got a van. What do you mean I've got a van? Oh, where's this going? Wish I could close the door though, that's infuriating. Put the seat in the van. So, I don't know if you remember it from my summer car. I'll show you when we get to town, there's a reason why that can't be done. Martin, thank you for the sub, I love you very much and good afternoon. Van seating in the sky, I can fly twice as high, just take a look, it's in a book. But I think saving and coming back in fixes it. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, they've added an alert for that now. And it shows the emote in full screen. Okay, Streamlabs, you might have let us down last week, but that's kind of cool. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Turn that off. So any emote can show up in full screen. Uh-oh. Martin, I appreciate the big bits. Right, so here's the problem, look. Watch what? What are we watching? Alright, that's kind of amazing. Martin, thank you for the 40 bits. You say turn it off. I think it might genuinely be the first good use the first good use of bits. That's dumb. Picture of his own tractor from Stream Race. Fucking hell. 6-4, thank you for the big bits. Right, hang on. Just in case we scoot time forward. That's good. I'll give Twitch that. Although now I feel like it should be turned down slightly. Right, minute. I'm just going to get some fuel and then I'm going to save. Come back in. Ignore the floating chair outside. Big Bit Bunny is back. Yeah, now for those of you that were trying to boom in stream races, you can finally got somewhere to spend your money on some dumb shit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, cats, but I'm going to save fuel up first. Yeah, there you go, Martin. The seat's floating. It's in a bit of a rough position. Fisty, welcome to the stream. No, it's like 35 degrees or something stupid in this country today. Well, it isn't, but it's extremely warm outside. And I thought, I can't be fucking bothered with the hat, with the lights on, with all of that rubbish. So I'm sort of sit here in my underpants. This is pretty much 28 time. Well, it predated it, alright. Hello, banana. Yes. Wait, what the fuck is that?
Ei saatana.
Kiitos ja hyvää päivän
Yep.
jatkoa.
Love you, bye. Electro Slider, welcome to the stream. I am, yeah. Not terribly melted, but very melted. Melted enough to be uncomfortable to the point where I don't want to put the camera on. Getting Bob Catter celebration. Hey, do I have the ability to snooze ads yet? No. Still don't. Shit. The cold June. What's that a clip of? Cats? Oh, is that Chaz's crash? It's 33 where you are, man. That's not bad. It says apparently Thursday is not going to be 40 degrees anymore. Everybody, by the way, if you haven't seen the clip of Chaz above, it's one of the... If there was an advert for My Summer Car, I think it would be on the advert. Or if there was a new advert, I should say. Just click that Cats has posted, it's brilliant. I just go to the pub to watch the England game, but it's a tad too early. Oh, but with the England game, it's a tad too early, yeah. Miserable, isn't it? Somehow it's cooler outside in the sunshine than it is upstairs in a PC room for me. I mean, that's the only time that it's sensible to open your windows, right? All these maniacs that open their windows and let all the heat in the morning. I forgot about it. It's such a good clip. You can picture, can't you, a My Summer Car trailer with a lot of montage clips of stupid shit. That would absolutely be one of them. Windows are shut and curtains too. It actually works. It does, right? Had the doors open this morning until the breeze stopped breezing. Yeah, Martin is right. Unless your house is, unless the room is south facing, keep your windows shut. It's the usual test, right? If it's warmer outside, put your hand out the window, and if it's warmer out there than it is inside, don't open your windows, right? A human, a PC, and 2 monitors is not helping cool the room, that's true. Actually, 18 degrees. It's going to 20. That's not that cool, Fisty. Right, well, I guess we just go and sit around. We're by the phone waiting for a pregnancy call. Don't know whether to have a fan blow air into the room or out of the window. Genuinely consider what Martin suggested, Electro Slider. It's crazy how effective it is. Curtains and windows shut from midnight until... from midnight tomorrow and leave them shut. Do the window test. It's amazing how opposite to logic it sounds, but it works. We've got a south-facing garden with the patio doors leading to the garden from the lounge. I mean, as long as it's colder outside than it is inside, with the hand test, it makes sense, right? Keep them open. Still uncomfortable, but it's better than the soupy air out there blowing in, yeah. Also means that less humidity inside. Tomorrow's supposed to be back down to 9 degrees. Imagine if that sex worker was still like... She was pretty hot alive, TBF. Easy Green, that's a brilliant question to ask somebody, right? Just imagine that question being asked in any other stream, in any other context. It's such a brilliantly inappropriate thing to ask. But in context, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know whether it's going to be like a month where she can still call or not. Where is that fist? Yeah, Newfoundland now. Left it upstairs shut when I got home from the morning school run. The bathroom windows on the catch, so it needs closing when you go up after lunch. Yeah, the bastard of warm air will be getting in.
Satana.
I might actually just genuinely go and sit by the phone. Again, for those that are just arriving, Suski, we're waiting for a phone call from Suski to say that she's pregnant and the game to end. But when we were near the car the other day, she went from not being anywhere near us to spawned inside the car and died. So I've got a backup save. We can revert before the bug if needed, but I kind of don't want to revert if we don't need to. So we're just hanging about waiting for a phone call. I dream of 9 degrees. Standing fan behind and a mini fan in front. I bet your knackers are going brrrr, backwards and forwards. If they were big enough. I'm hungry. You don't usually get hungry in heat, do you? They are a great man roasting about his big testicles. Shameless. Right, today's been a lot of driving and coping with my summer car rubbish, but we've got it done. Good work, team. Bartek, welcome to the stream. Guys, to raid or something. Wow, called Bartek. My Satsuma is stuck in the canal. Phone Flatarian said, did that tree just somebody clicked the last like 10 seconds. I swear a tree just like jumped across the screen. Yeah, Phone Flatarian said there's water in the cab. Almost certainly under Martin Bridge, right? Fancy a 99, yeah. Oh, eat ice cream, actually. We're simple creatures, aren't we? Why have I not got the radio? Yeah, man. Right, let's go sit by the phone and pray. Just want the game to end. I mean, I could have been spending this time going and looking for Southam's money, couldn't I? The Mr. Whip. We used to have a local one that had come around here in the 80s and 90s. It's still going now, I think. You wouldn't even think... You wouldn't even consider Mr. Whippy if it... Whoa! Shading ice creams again. Where's Southern calling me a Goldie? I'm a mage, of course I am. Real men have lemon tops and Scarborough front, yeah. Or a screwball that the cheap bastard put a marble in the bottom instead of a... Yeah. Or if you're feeling particularly Tory, a Viennetta. While being pursued by the nation's most prolific sex offender. Trim eats Viennettas like Mars bar ice creams. Right. That feels too much of a modern invention for you to reference, Gwynplaine. Oh, fruit pastel lollies though, while we're talking about more modern stuff. Oh. It's weird that fruit, like, you talk about, like, goodies, and fruit pastels were bang average. Not bad. They're alright. They're round trees, so they're alright. You'll take them. Nobody's favourite, but you'll take them. Then they decided to make a fruit pastel flavoured ice lolly and accidentally made the best ice lolly in history. And it was a spin-off. The absolute best, yeah. Viennettas used to come with KFC bucket. Yeah, they did, didn't they? KFC Viennetta duo. I'd call the company that makes Viennettas Walls, but that wouldn't make sense to anybody because it's got a different name every 400 yards in the road. What, your freezer's full of fruit pasta lollies? You don't know how good you've got it, right? Town's status on Discord is dangerous fruit pastel, man. Just because of the lollies. Fruit pastel lollies, yeah, you know me. I shag. Fucking top shagger. Come on, foam. We've got a playthrough to finish. Then a slightly lower quality playthrough to continue. Thing is, though, is we can't just straight out import the save, can we? Because Jitten's still alive in winter. But we know we've got it in the background, I suppose. Fruit pastels like crazy when you're pregnant. Martin, you might be pregnant. I got bad news. I wish I was fucking pregnant, but the phone won't ring. Ring! Do some tidying. My favourite. Suski rubbish away. Don't want to be pregnant in this heat, that's true. Ice cream Snickers bars, yeah. What happened to the good old humble choc ice? In that like waxy paper with no writing on it that used to get. Oh, the chocolate on them was awful. Don't even know where they came from. Where did they come from? Them like unbranded ones that your nan used to have. Still do. What, is it just a box of shit you can get that's... You can get branded ones now, can't you? Like Martin and his nulls. Forgot about that. But there was like these weird like pasty ones in the 80s that came in, or in the 90s that came in this like waxy paper. Choc ice is Gwynblade, yeah. The ones that, I'm assuming they were in a box that did have branding on and they were just out of the package. Yeah, there was one in blue wrappers as well, wasn't there? It was like that colour blue. I was going to say invalid blue there, but you know what I mean when I say that. Oh, get all the cardboards with them stuff. Come on, phone, ring. Yeah, them ice cream loaves are in waxy paper as well, right? Cut it and stick it between two wafers. I don't know, if you asked me to go out and get wafers for ice creams, now I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I don't know where to wait. I don't even know where in a supermarket to look. Just an ice cream sandwich, yeah. We used to use wholemeal bread for our ice cream sandwiches because it was apparently healthier for us. Ice cream sandwiches were top tier dessert at your nens. Why does the car only has a horn when it's on the drive? Grew up on loop-de-loops. What are they, a branded thing? Do you know, it's funny? I swear, when we were kids, is this right, Gwynplaine? When we were kids, you never saw anything branded ever. It was all just like penny sweets and cheap shit from the shop. There was never any. I don't remember any brand. Maybe like Walker's Crisps or something at the push. And then I remember we used to have a milk van that used to come round, and it had it used to sell. No, it was the veg van. We used to have all the vans that would come around: milk, fish, coal, veg, fruit. I think it was the fruit van used to sell sweets, and suddenly, like one week, everything had brands on it. I remember there was push pops in it and stuff, and it was like a switch flicked in the early 90s from whatever was before to the branded era. 3 massive ice cubes and a Fanta fruit twist. Where are we getting ice from? I don't remember this van. It was a big white one. And it was when we lived in your third house. And it would come down, and it was fruit mostly. And there was like a little section. You had to go in it like a library van. And there was a little section at the top, like, if this was it, there's a little section up here, like above the counter where the till was, and there was like 7 sweets or something available. If you didn't get kidnapped. It was wonderful and a lovely long adventure, and I can't find my other pants. Thank God for Brexit, we'd all be eating them Pingu ice creams. Oh yeah! Oh, I remember being abroad somewhere. Where was we? In like fucking Minorca or something. And I was in a shop, and I desperately wanted some lemonade, and I got confused. I didn't know what I was looking at, and I just wanted something simple. And there was no branded anything, so I got something like a normal-looking can with a lemon on it. And I cracked it open, really hot and really thirsty. It was lemon tea. Fair enough, you all might say, oh, quite like it. But when you're 9 and you're looking for lemonade on a hot day, the last thing you want is, oh. I've got fond memories of that place, though. Lemon iced tea, yeah. Again, everybody can say, oh, I really liked it when I was a kid, but I didn't. I was looking for lemonade and I got that. Remember a van that sold fizzy drinks and pirated games? You know, in video shops back then, you used to have, or it was common, that there was like an extra door, and through there there'd be the adult section, right? I used to work in the vicinity of a lot of Dockland area. And there'd be a bloke that would come round. He didn't have the best English, and he'd sell you pirated VHS and DVDs. It was at the time, and he had a little like a little hatch at the bottom of his. He was doing it out of a backpack, and he had like this little flap at the back of the backpack. And if you asked him the right question, he was in the middle of the docks in the middle of nowhere. There was literally no way anyone could catch it. But he'd look around and look over his shoulder, and then he'd reach into his bag and he'd pull down the little flap, and there'd be a load of like pirated porn in the back. And for some reason, he'd taken such inspiration from the video shops that used to have the secret door in the background. Fucking hell. That's where I got the copy of Shaving Ryan's Privates, yeah. Got that scene at the start. It stuck with me. Peach iced tea is bang. I bet it is. I bet lemon iced tea is banging as well, but when you're an 8-year-old and you're desperate for a lemonade. We used to have a lorry that came around with glass bottles. Yeah, we didn't have a pop bottle, did we? A pop van. Oh, did we? I can't remember. Did we have a pop? No, we used to get it from Milkman, didn't we? Or did we get? Was there a pop van as well? I remember someone who used to let you rent video games and they would come to your house in a van like uncle. How long it lasted into the 90s, I don't know. I still see the Coleman now and again. Very rarely. And it goes sodding off to where Swiftu's parents grew up, you know, in that direction. Somebody down there still has a coal fire. The video rental van bloke for a while, yeah. The wizard from the Holy... Yeah, so he was a bit like your man from Resident Evil, so then. Right, I've got 2 minutes of this stream left, and we need to make a decision on what we do tomorrow. It looks like she's not going to call, which means she's dead, and the bug has soft-locked the playthrough. She's dead. Press 1 if you think she's dead and the playthrough is soft-locked and we're going to have to try and fix the bug somehow. Press 2 if patience is the answer. Valkyrion says dead. Kitten says dead. Bandito says dead. Right. I don't want to do this, but we've given it as big a shot as possible, and I think we've not got any choice left. I don't think that she's coming back, but it wasn't our fault, right? It was a clearly fucked up bug. There was nothing I did to encourage it. It was messed up and it soft locked the playthrough. Now, I do have a backup save from before. Would have to repeat the date, but it would mean that we aren't getting fingered by just a bug. I don't do this lightly, hence spending another 3 hours trying to fix it, but I think we might do that for tomorrow. Is that alright with everybody? Yeah, we're going to have to see some more sex, unfortunately. We could occasionally rent preview copies. Most were just a tag in the corner and didn't deter from the film. Occasionally you get the same thing move across the screen. Mind, right, welcome to the stream. Who did I call your man, Sothan? Can't remember. Oh, your man from Resident Evil. No, that's just a phrase in the UK, Sothan. Don't worry. Your man just means that guy. Like if I couldn't remember Siddles' name, we'd be like, oh, what's the name? Sothan, what's the name of your man from Scotland? Thought we were married. Yeah, you're married to the trader from Resident Evil. Alright, there's no point in saving, but I'm going to save anyway. Thank you all for joining me today. Welcome to all the new followers as well. I apologise for not being on camera, but it's hot as cocks in this country at the moment, and I can't bother to get all dressed up and lights on and all that fanning about. So maybe, given that this heat wave's only going to get stronger as it goes through the week, we'll be the same again tomorrow. But you're all very lovely. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the bits, subs, and all of that stuff. Martin, thank you for the big on-screen Tamils and all that rubbish. 6-4, thank you as well. But until tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of every week, let's go play marbles and get out of here. Fancy it? Right, well, I've got some very confusing news regarding marbles. The score at the top left, as you can see, is still very heavily favouring the greens. But yesterday, the unthinkable happened. The oranges won something. Azzy yesterday got the oranges their 3rd point in a month. If you'd like to take part in marbles, you must be in the Discord, right? Which is linked up. Don't worry, Stubbler, it's only Fridays when updates come out. it's Tuesday stuff. I've noticed that, yeah. I've noticed. It's not 5 PM on a Friday. Hang on, let me check before we try a backup. It's update Tuesday. I really don't understand why. Yeah, there's no update ready to be downloaded. I really don't understand why it needs to take it down to then upload it again. It's not some kind of fucking online. I suppose it is kind of an online service, isn't it? All right, everybody. I will unfortunately only. Is it only down for 4 minutes? Should we just wait? I mean, if it comes up again on the hour, then we'll just wait, right? So what do you think, Cats? Do you think we wait it out? I kind of don't want to make people wait if they want to just... I mean, we could give Person of the Century the day to the person in Stream Races, right? And then I'll check after. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do Stream Races. Boys and girls, instead of doing marbles as usual, we're going to go and do a single run of Stream Races with emote only. So usually we play marbles, the two teams, green or orange, in the Discord. We play marbles to determine who gets one of the points at the top left, right? So this is for Discord people. However, let's just skip it today and give it to it. Well, the green's going to win it, obviously, right? But if you are in the Discord, unfortunately, everybody, make sure you hear me when I say this. I'm going to have to kick people that aren't in the Discord if they try to join. I apologise, but it has to be done because this is a Discord competition, right? Everybody's free to join and free to race. You'll be assigned one of the two colours. But for those of you Discord members, if you'd like to join in for this, click the word race now. Bang. You've got 30 seconds. We have Polar, Alkirion, Bear, Sothan, Azzy, Martin, Shaggydan, Easy Green, Siddles, Lundios, welcome to the stream, Mindrate, 6-4, Satan, Kittens, Cat, Cellist, welcome to the stream, Fisty, Tagslack, in, Bandito, in, Dougie, in. Right, we're going into emote only. Please don't use any emotes or anything that will boom or boost. Or... Mina, welcome to the stream, in. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everybody that's just joining. The stream is now in emote only mode. Best of luck to everybody. And we begin. Can't look at the first person. This looks like a strong start from Easy Green for the Greens. Second is Cellist for the Greens. Third is Fisty for the Greens. Fourth is Sothan for the Greens. And fifth is Lundios for the Greens. What's happening back here? Siddles and Lundios wrestling up there. Good strong start from Easy Green then. Fisty, Sothan. There is some orange at the back there, I think. Easy Green, bit of a wobble. Manages to regain it. Fisty and Sothan neck and neck. Or at least in the top three. If these have any trouble though, there are oranges that could potentially get the overtake. Fisty almost pushed Easy Green. Easy Green pushes Fisty. Fisty's stuck. Kitten takes second. Azzy takes third. Any slip up from Easy Green and there are oranges looking ready to get the overtake. Whoa! Easy Green wobbling, took that corner a bit too sharp. I guess we can look forwards, can't we, in this, because it doesn't matter. Easy Green! Oh, has trouble on the ramp. Can Kitten stick this landing? Used to be extremely dominant in stream races. Azzy's right there behind as well, looking for 2 points back to back. Azzy does have trouble and Easy Green has regained composure. Kitten, you've got to rewrite the playbook of 2026. So often there's an orange doing really well, only for at the last second a green to get the overtake and take all the points. This would be back-to-back orange points if Kitten can hold it down. Easy Green's there, but Siddles and Shaggy Dan and Azzy are in third, fourth and fifth. Come on, Kitten, there's not long to go. Kitten's had a first mistake. Does Easy Green have the same mistake? Kitten, you're going to need to respawn quick. Does Easy Green stick the landing? Does not. Kitten gets to respawn well. There are a lot of others that could stick the landing right behind though. Martin's approaching. Martin goes off the track. The orange is actually stuck that now. Come on, Kitten, hold this down. I'm going to celebrate this like a Leeds goal. Okay, there's a long way to go. Kitten, stay on the... Woo! Azzy in second. Siddle's in third. Shaggy Dan in fourth. This is going to be back-to-back points after only winning 2 in a month. If we can hold it down. Ads are starting in 1 minute, everybody. There's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. It's looking strong, though. Easy Green is up there with 5 oranges at the moment. Come on, Azzy, get through that obstacle. Kitten skips the tree. Shaggy Dan, get around that obstacle. Nice. Easy Green drops down to 6. This is what it feels like to be a green. Wait, this is going to be Kitten's first point of the year. No way. I never even considered that before. Ads are in 25 seconds, everybody. I'm sorry, you might miss Kitten's first coronation, but there's a long way to go yet. Azzy approaching at speed. Can Kitten hold on to get her first gold of 2026? Cats is dancing. Azzy is right there. Suddenly Azzy becomes the problem. Oh, Kitten, you have to get this jump right. Is this going to be Kitten's first point after 6 months of trying? Azzy's so straight as well. No way, Azzy might... Okay. Unless Shaggy Dan steals it from her. Kitten has survived the jump. Azzy's going to respawn in front. Kitten, that is so unfortunate. But Azzy does get back-to-back points. Kitten! That is an absolute robbery. Azzy, congratulations. Second person of the century of the day in a row. The oranges do get the point, but Kitten right at the death. Fuck this place, she says. Poor Kitten, that is bullshit, says Schmitz. I swear Kitten got a double respawn then. Look at Cats, by the way. That's fucked. Should have waited for marbles to be ready. I mean, I'll take the orange point. Azzy, by the way, person of the century of the day, back to back. Won every point so far this week. Orange is on 77. A little bit of an orange roll. I don't even think Azzy knows because he's probably stuck in ad hell right now. Azzy, good work. Person of the century of the day. Oranges, tippy top. Kitten. Oh. I like how all the misfortune that the oranges have suffered this year just got completely put on you and you alone. That's fucked. Azzy, good work. Oranges, good work. 77 to 127, I think. But for now, I'm going to press this and this. And before we get out of here, let me just check if Marbles actually does update. Come Twitch says it's emote update. Emote only. Online posting is an egg. Yeah, there it goes. It's downloaded the update now, Cats. Right, that's it. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all. I'm going to have to revert the playthrough then, but it should mean that we get to do the date again tomorrow, which is content warning for anybody under the age of 105. So I'll see you there for that. Keep an eye out for friends of the Doomhaus that might be live. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for the big bits, the big subs, the big tamils, and all of that rubbish. You're all lovely. What do we need to know? Good luck on your football predictions. Everybody eat, sleep well. Everybody behave yourself. You're all lovely. But I'm waffling and I've done too much talking today. Thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. But somebody give me a final word as I say. Easy Green, Cat, Shaggy Dan, Fisty, 6-4, Mindray, Schmitz, Alkarion, Polar, and everybody else. The final word for today from Martin is this. Big heat. Big Tamil.